Delivery for a Mr. Blurbs? Mr. Blurbs was my father. Call me Candace. I thought your name was John. The series is called John's Big... Steam Next Fest is yet again upon us, which means one thing. I'm gonna tell you about video game demos. And you're gonna hate it. There are so many amazing demos at this year's Steam Next Fest, from retro text-based adventures to unique genre-redefining roguelites. There is something for everyone.
Even me?
Yes, even for you. So today on John's Big Bag,
Episode 5.
let's look at 5 of my favorite Steam Next Fest demos. First off, at number 5, we have Ruffy and the Riverside. Ruffy and the Riverside is a throwback to old collectathon platformers, games like Banjo and Kazooie and Spyro the Dragon. It's got a pretty neat art style using a paper aesthetic laying on top of a colorful world. The real hook here comes from its one-of-a-kind gameplay mechanic, as each object in the environment can be copied and pasted onto certain other objects, meaning that if you need to climb a cliff with a running waterfall, you can copy some vines and paste it right onto the waterfall, allowing you to climb up it. Or if you need to copy someone else's art, you can just copy it off of their canvas and paste it onto your own canvas. That seems immoral. I know, right? The real draw here, though, is going back and playing a game like this. I would say the quality here matches in some areas and exceeds in other areas to the quality of collectathons of old, and while this fun gimmick may not carry the game, it certainly adds to an already excellent experience. After that, at number 4, we have Haste Broken Worlds. Have you ever wanted to go really fast, narrowly avoiding rocks and trees as you whiz through the world? Yeah! Well then, Haste is the game for you. Haste is a unique momentum-based roguelite that sees you running at blistering speeds in order to clear levels and avoid an impending corruption. It has a Slay the Spire-esque progression system, choosing a fork to go down as you bolt through each level. The game is about collecting shines and trying to land perfectly on the sides of hills in order to keep your speed. Intermixed within these basic run levels are trial zones, shops, and bosses, all with unique rewards and/or fun challenges. When I first downloaded Haste, I was baffled that they went with the decision to go with a roguelite progression system, but I kind of get it now. Regardless, the gameplay on display here is so addictingly fun that no matter what the format was, it would be an instant success. There is just such an incredible satisfaction to whizzing through these levels at breakneck speeds, narrowly avoiding obstacles and picking up the pace as you try to outrun the darkness behind you. If you like going fast, then you need to play this game with Haste. I'm sorry. At number 3, we have Reignbreaker. Reignbreaker takes unabashed inspiration from Hades. Its combat is the same as Hades, its movement is the same as Hades, its camera viewpoint is the same as Hades, and its art, while taking cool direction from metal music and Arthurian legend, still bears striking resemblance to Hades. To talk about Reignbreaker is to talk about Hades, but Hades is one of my favorite games of all time, so I was bound to love Reignbreaker. It is an extension of everything great about Hades with slight variations on combat and on story. I do think ultimately Reignbreaker is a less excellent version of Hades, but more of a game that I already love is never a bad thing, and I do absolutely adore Reignbreaker's visual style, as spray paint lines each corridor, enemies have neat and varied designs, and the UI is a mix of medieval and metal band album cover. Every bit that is new is awesome, and that is why I wish that Reignbreaker did a little more to separate itself. These devs are obviously really talented, and a little bit of their own flavor would have gone a long way. Regardless though, copying Hades is a great way to craft an excellent game, and Reignbreaker is certainly that. Hey John, I think this is actually just Hades gameplay. Hades nuts! At number 2, we have Wheel World. I utterly fell in love with Wheel World while I was playing it. I loved the cel-shaded visual art style with flat colors and excellent shadowing. I love the bike racing as you use boosts to cut around corners and draft off the back of other racers. I love the chill roaming as you cross the countryside, gazing upon a variety of spaces from cities to fall fields. I loved biking through this world and seeing all it had to offer. The demo of Wheel World showcases something truly excellent. Looking at the trailers and seeing all the variety to come, all the bike options to come, and all the races to be had has me super excited for every piece of this game. While the story might seem silly and the characters strange, there is so much promise in the gameplay here, and I can't wait to play more of it when it releases later this year. And at number 1, Duck Detective: The Ghost of Glamping. Have you ever wanted to help a duck revitalize his relationship and overcome his divorce? You haven't? Shoot. I adore Duck Detective. I adore the protagonist's grizzled voice. I adore the cute and cozy art style. I adore the excellent sense of humor as the divorced, bread-addicted duck pieces his way through each case, and I adore the game's easy approach to detective puzzle solving. Making a sequel, making it bigger, and keeping everything else right where it belongs is exactly what I wanted when I finished the first Duck Detective game. I wanted more, and Duck Detective: The Ghost of Glamping is going to deliver more. Just in this demo alone, I was absolutely hooked when I got that demo is over line. I was absolutely ready to uncover the rest of the case. The two most interesting characters from the first game are the two characters that headline this game, and their humor, their whimsy, and their antics have me absolutely itching for more. If you love the first game, you need to download this demo, and if you haven't played the first game, this demo is an excellent showcase for just how fun the series is. So those were my 5 favorite games from this Steam Next Fest, but here are some honorable mentions that I played, and some of them were suggested by our subscriber Strider Doom 9. The King is Watching is a kingdom-building roguelike which sees you battling armies as you try to maximize the efficiency of your resources. The Grappler is an incredibly hard fighting game with tight controls and nice visuals. Run Tavern Quest is a text-based adventure game of old where you play as the game master. And finally, He Is Coming is an interesting-looking turn-based roguelike. To be honest though, there were hundreds of excellent games at this Steam Next Fest, and I definitely probably missed a bunch, so please leave your favorites down in the comments below. I hope you get the chance to check out some of the games I mentioned today, and I hope you enjoyed the video, so thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.